Before joining Seakeepers, Richard spent 22 years as a multi-unit Ben & Jerry's ice cream franchise owner, which is pretty cool. He believes the health of the environment and oceans is important to the success of our future generations, and we all know what a good job Seakeepers does as far as preserving our ocean. So let me bring Richard Snow of the International Seakeeper Society forward.
Dedicate one to the lady. Now, sometimes, babe, you need something to keep you cool. Now sometimes, babe, you need something to keep you cool.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'll keep this quick so we can get to the cocktail hour as quickly as possible. First, I'd like to thank Bob for the introduction and for sharing this microphone with me, so hopefully I won't have a cold tomorrow. Seakeepers is pretty well known in South Florida. We're becoming more well known. We're expanding. We've done events recently in Singapore and just last weekend in California. We are expanding from just ocean monitoring devices on yachts to actually using the yacht as a platform for scientists to do whatever they like. So basically, I'm fine, Cindy. So basically, we have our yacht owners donate time on their yachts, and you can see that with this pie chart, most of it is scientist-led missions. So if a scientist from a local university wants to do coral reef studies, genome sequencing, shark tagging, whatever the scientist wants to do, we enable them to do that. Because ocean research, 90% of the cost of ocean research is the research vessel. And with our donated yachts, we eliminate that cost for scientists. This is a quote from one of the yacht owners who said basically in one day he learned more about his ocean environment working with Seakeepers than in 15 years of yachting. This is a project we did 2 years ago with Dr. Leonid Moroz. He's from the University of Florida. He created a genome sequencing lab in a 20-foot container, which we put on a yacht. And the technology is getting so good that that 20-foot lab now is done on a countertop in the bottom of a yacht. So almost any yacht can do genome sequencing. Some of our yacht owners like to do educational outreach, where they take inner city kids and disadvantaged kids out on the water to just teach them about ocean science and to give them a whole new perspective about the world of yachting and the world of the ocean. This was in the Bahamas, the one on the right upper hand side, and none of those kids knew how to swim. Their eyes were like saucers. This is instrument deployment. So basically, instead of putting the Seakeeper 1000 units in boats, which was very expensive, we use NOAA drifters, which we deploy for NOAA. Their budget cuts are such that they need more drifters deployed so they can do the research they want to do and the ocean monitoring they want to do. And basically, we encourage yacht owners to buy the drifters and to deploy them. And NOAA tells us where, when the yacht owner is on that journey, the best place to deploy it is. And then NOAA maintains all the data, and it's very useful for them. These are some of our programming partners, which, you know, we just signed a deal with Scripps. We want to be using the scientists that know what they're doing. We don't profess to know what we're doing. We just provide them with the platform to do what they want to do. These are more partners we have. Drifter art, I don't know if you've noticed, but in all the South Florida boat shows, we do a scavenger hunt with drifter art. We have artists paint these drifters, and we're just trying to create awareness about what a drifter can do and what it can accomplish during boat shows so that everybody in the yachting industry knows more about what we do. The E3 Cuba experience, last summer, the rules opened up a little bit so that if you were on an environmental study, you could take your yacht to Cuba. The rules are opening up even more every day, so people at one point were totally reliant on Seakeepers to do their environmental study. Now we work more on an advisory participation. And like I said, Singapore 3D, we're opened a new Seakeeper office in Singapore. This was another educational outreach mission. They want to do 3 to 5 missions in Singapore. And just to let you know, the missions 2 years ago, we did 12 scientific missions. Last year, we did 24. So far this year, we've done 22, and it's, you know, only June. So part of what helps us fund our work is our yacht donation program, and I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with yacht donations. But basically, there are a lot of advantages to donating your yacht. And really what I want to present to you today is that if your client is frustrated and wants options as to why their yacht's not selling for the price they want, this can be a really good option that you give your client, and your client will really appreciate the fact that you are giving them multiple options. A lot of times, yacht donations come with estate sales because the estate just wants to liquidate all the assets, wants it to move quickly, is in the right tax bracket so that a donation could be a really good way to settle the estate quickly, and that can be, clients can really appreciate that. Okay, that was supposed to be my first slide, but okay. Are there any questions? Yes, in the back. Yes, we will do bargain sale donations. Basically, our job, there are 4 parties involved in any donation. There's the donor, who needs to have the benefit of a tax write-off, so they need to be in the right tax bracket. There are the brokers, who are in this room, who need to get paid their commissions and be very happy with what they're getting paid. By the way, I signed a deal today with Northrop & Johnson. And there is the charterer, who has a 3-year charter, and at the end of that 3 years, they own the boat. And basically, they need to get a good deal to be happy. And at the end of that 3 years, if Seakeepers has some money, then we're happy as well. So if all 4 parties are happy, we'll entertain any bargain cash offer, any offer.
For those that may not be familiar with a bargain sale, can you give them a real...
Yes. So the question was, what is a bargain sale? A bargain sale is when you donate your yacht, but you don't want to give your entire yacht. Sometimes there are yachts that are $30 million, and they say, I can't afford or don't want that much of a tax write-off. I want $30 million, but I want $15 million back in cash, and I'll give you the $15 million tax write-off. And so each individual deal is unique and needs to work for, like I said, all 4 parties.
So this can also work very well if you have buyers for a listing at a lower price than what somebody's willing to accept. They can utilize the tax write-off, and you can put a deal together on that by bringing a buyer to the table along with the donated boat, yes?
Did everybody hear that? Yes? Thank you, salesman. Yes, thank you, my sales manager, Cromwell. But yes, I believe that almost every sale where the boat appraises at a much higher value than the selling price, they should do it through a donation, get most of the cash that they'd be getting anyway, and get a tax write-off on top of that, so the client will be much better off and much happier. Next question.
For our clients that aren't familiar with the donation process and might be skeptical, are you able to interface with their accountant or CPA?
Absolutely, that's my job. You can look at our website about the process, and you can also contact me directly. Our contact information is on the back of every program. But yes, that's exactly what I do. I talk to accountants all the time. I talk to clients all the time. It's, you guys drive the deal, and I'm just there to make them comfortable, to make sure everybody's happy, like I said.
So, number of vessels and timeline you're looking to grow to?
In terms of the donations?
Yeah, number of vessels.
In terms of donations, it's limitless, because the work that we do, right now we're working with about 140 yachts, and we have about 10,000 scientists who are interested. We feel like we could be working with 4,000 yachts and a lot more scientists. So the limit to the work that we're doing is based on how many boats we get donated, how much revenue we can generate, how many people. I have 2 programmers and 3 interns who are graduates of oceanographic schools around here, that their sole job, they have a database of yachts, what the yacht is capable of, where it is geographically, what the yacht owner is willing to give, and then they have a whole nother database of scientists who, what they need, how many scientists, how many days on the boat, where geographically, what equipment they need to bring on the boat, and they just are the Uber of ocean science. So right now we have 5 working. I would like to have 50. Any other questions? One more, last question.
Hold on. Wait for the mic.
So the commission to the broker is on just the part that's actually paid?
No, that's the real benefit. There's a 10% commission for the donation, and we agree upon the value of the vessel. And then there's another 10% commission on the charter-to-own agreement. So there are two transactions. And we also give a bonus commission for if the same broker brings together both parties, then we'll give an additional 4% so of the charter price. So brokers usually make a lot more money on a donated yacht than they would on just the sale of a vessel. So, okay, I'm out of time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.